While we can work with most sun phases every day, there are a few that come much less frequently. Some of them are predictable and some of them are not, which makes it hard to work with because we don't know when they might appear. And there are some phases that last only seconds. But here are a few that you can work with besides those already mentioned. Rainbows. According to Christian myth, a rainbow is a reminder that the world shall never again be destroyed. To the Celts, it represents joy, happiness, and prosperity. The ancient Greeks believed that it was a symbol of their goddess Iris, who held dominion over the bridge between life and death, and reminded that life was a beautiful experience. The way rainbows are created is a combination of light and water. Sunlight is a combination of all colors that our eyes can register, and its color is considered white. And when it shines through a rainbow, it acts much like a prism, causing a separation of the 7 basic colors, which are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. The shape of the rainbow is an arc, and that has to do with the shape of the raindrop and the way it refracts the light. Because raindrops are spherical in shape, the light has to bend in order to refract, and once it happens, the raindrop forms a series of colored arcs. The rainbow is not a frequent phase. Sometimes they appear and sometimes they don't. So if you want to work with rainbows, you have to be ready for when it appears. You can do workings related to chakras, healing, balance, meditation to dispel stress, depression, and anxiety. A quick money spell can also be done during this phase. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses happen around 2 times a year when a part of the moon's shadow passes over the sun. There are 2 types of solar eclipses. A partial solar eclipse. It happens when the moon offers her penumbra or her light alter shadow. You can try workings regarding personal journey or require tying up loose ends. The energy of this phase is a bit unbalancing, so you might want to try and see if you like to work with this phase. A total eclipse of the sun. It occurs when the umbra or darker inner shadow completely covers the surface of the sun, causing a temporary darkness. Only the corona of the sun or his halo is visible on the outside of the moon's shadow. Scholars say that it's these patterns that were the origins of many ancient symbols, including the ankh, the winged disc, and the phoenix. You can do workings regarding relationships, matters of the heart, and general personal or financial balance. Not everyone can see the total eclipse when it occurs. That's because you must be within the moon's path of totality, a distance about 1,000 miles long by 100 miles wide, in order to view it. Whether you can use it or not in your area depending upon the position of the moon. The parts of the world that can view them are always listed with their time. That way you have time to prepare for your magical workings. Sunstorms. Sunstorms are geomagnetic and caused by a series of eruptions and explosions on the sun's surface. These explosions emit lots of tiny particles that fly into space and speeds in excess of 1,000 miles per hour and sets a course of Earth's atmosphere. And since they're both radioactive, they wreak havoc here too when they arrive. Because they are highly magnetized, they can mess up compass readings and interfere with global positioning systems, knock out power systems, and cause blackouts, push satellites out of orbit, and interrupt radio transmissions. You can do workings regarding attraction because of the magnetized particles involved. You can visualize your desired outcome as being drawn to you as if you were a magnet. Workings to alleviate anger, stress, anxiety, and confusion, or anything else you would like to get rid of from your life are also great. You can do it by visualizing the problem breaking up into particles that fly away and dissolve into nothingness. It's really important to be very specific when it comes to your inner intentions when working with sun phases, because the sun's energies are much simpler in nature, more direct, and to the point when compared to the moon. If you want to add more intention to your workings, you can do your spells in specific days of the week. Sunday is ruled by Sun. You can do workings regarding general gain and success, business partnership, job promotions, business ventures, and professional success, friendships, joy, and mental or physical health. Monday is ruled by the moon. You can do workings regarding family, women, home and hearth, the garden and medicine, psychic development, and prophetic dreams. Tuesday is ruled by Mars. You can do workings involving men, conflict, physical endurance, strength, lust, hunting, sports, competition, surgical procedures, or political ventures. Wednesday is ruled by Mercury. You can do workings regarding writers, poets, actors, teachers, and students, inspiration, communication, study, learning, and teaching, self-improvement, and understanding. Thursday is ruled by Jupiter. You can do workings regarding material gain, general success, accomplishment, honors and awards, legal issues, luck, gambling, and prosperity. Friday is ruled by Venus. You can do workings regarding matters of the heart, pleasure, comfort, luxury, music, the arts, or aromatherapy. Saturday is ruled by Saturn. You can do workings regarding reincarnation, karmic lessons, the mysteries, and wisdom, death, if you want to get rid of pets and diseases, also involving the elderly. In the Everyday Sun Magic book, you will also find daily devotions to the sun, and you can also give offerings on different days of the week to connect to the planets that rule each day. You can use yellow candles and frankincense for Sunday, white candles and jasmine for Monday, red or orange candles and cinnamon for Tuesday, purple candles and nagjampa for Wednesday, green candles and frankincense or cinnamon for Thursday, pink or blue candles and vanilla or rose for Friday, black or navy blue candles and nagjampa or camphor for Saturday, black or navy blue candles and nagjampa or camphor for Saturday. Learning about your sun sign can help you understand what exactly is expelled into the universe when you are doing your magical workings. Doing so, it's going to bring clarity to thought patterns, clearer foresight, and greater success. Working with the period ruled by your particular sun sign can bring results faster because you're automatically in tune with that period, since it vibrates to the very strength that navigate your magic. To learn more about your sun sign, you can read books on astrology. Here is a brief description about each sun. I'm just going to add a few words on each sun sign, but you can do further research on your sign if you would like to. Aries sun sign. Magical workings undertaken by this sun fly fast and bring quick results. The bad news is that Aries tend to think too little and plan too late, and because of that, the results won't always manifest the way they wanted to be manifested. Taurus sun sign. For Taurus people, planning is not a problem. It cultivates and settles, nurtures and stabilizes. The problem is that this sign can be stubborn and often don't like to listen to others, and this can mean the difference between a good, perfect, magical result and one that's merely mediocre. Gemini sun sign. This sun is full of ideas and plans. It's very creative as well. The problem is that this sign has a hard time to focus, and this means that the energy that they send out in the universe can be confusing, and sometimes the intention disappears before it even hits the mark. Cancer. This sign plans carefully, think things through, look at the big picture, and knows how to concentrate. Their problem has nothing to do with mechanics. The culprit instead is a severe disrupt in their magical workings, and because they are not confident that their workings will be manifested the way they want them to, they seldom do. Leo sun sign. This sign loves being on stage, and the world of magic provides a captive audience for its grandest feat. artists. Their workings are elaborate and impressive. The problem is that they don't like inconvenience and aggravation, so they would just skip steps that they don't like from magical workings, and this can mean the omission of valuable steps toward proper manifestation. Virgo sun sign. This sign is very organized, they follow every rule with absolute precision, so their workings tend to manifest the way it was intended. The problem is that they have trouble adapting when things go away from the expected course, so because of this, they tend to wait until they can gather themselves to get with the program. Libra sun sign. And this is my sign. Libra is the great balancer. It weighs and measures everything. When it comes to magical working, there is an even flow of energy. The problem is that Libra often goes way too far in the weighting and measuring process, and because of that, it often has a difficult time in making any sort of a firm decision. Scorpio. There is nothing this sign can't uncover, accomplish, or manifest. The problem is that this sign is way too emotional, and because of that, the magic often manifests in uncontrollable ways. Sagittarius. They question everything. They know what they want and how to make it happen, and manifestations come with ease. The problem is when it begins to wonder if the magic will work, what will make it work, and what will happen if it doesn't, and if they see any signs that it's working, they take it as their imagination. Capricorn sun sign. This sign has no problem engineering the most complex operation, regardless of the situation they come up with practical solution. The problem is that this sign refuses to look at alternative measures. That's because it believes that its way is the only way. This means that they have to deal with troubles that they created but could be avoided if they hadn't been too stubborn to consider other lines of thought. Aquarius sun sign. This sign has a lot of valuable skills like being able to find weak spots and problem areas and removing them without a trace. So if something doesn't go as planned, Aquarius can fix it, restore it, and send it on its way. That's why their magical workings manifest with ease. The problems that they have to handle sometimes has to do with the inability to look at the big picture and what's at stake. Pisces sun sign. This sign is sensitive, have a gentle sense of compassion and constant flow of new perspective. For this reason, the magical workings that they do manifest in a gentle, fluid motion. The problem is that there is lack of self-confidence and self-esteem. So in order to have better results and to get the desired outcome from your magical workings, it is great to learn more about your sun sign. So you should see in what areas you have troubles, for example, if you lack confidence or if you tend to overthink things and so on. And by working to improve these areas, as a result, your magical workings will manifest the way you want them to manifest. The birthday. My personal thought is that there is no such a thing as impossible, and each and every one of us can learn divination, develop psychic abilities, and so on. But for some people, for example, astral projection comes naturally and others learn it in years, but you still can learn it and develop whatever skills you want to have as long as there is passion, patience, and the willingness to learn. However, the day of the week on which we were born can help us understand what types of efforts come easily to us, and this will give you an opportunity to develop them more. People that were born on Sunday especially helpful when it comes to divination by crystal gazing and working with the chakras, workings that involve business partnership and ventures, professional success and promotion, general prosperity, joy, friendship, mental or physical health. People that were born on Monday possess an inherent ability for prophecy and divination, an eye for deception, and a real talent for empathy. Magical workings regarding women, home and hearth, the family, the garden, travel, medicine, psychic development, and prophetic dreams. People that were born on Tuesday have an exceptional eye for planning magical strategies and resolving problem areas in spells and rituals. Working workings that involve political ventures or politicians, and those concerned with conflict or competition, physical endurance, strength, sports, hunting, war, and those involving surgical procedures. People that were born on Wednesday are generally good at writing rituals, spells and incantation, inspiration, communication, writers, poets, study, learning and teaching, self-improvement or understanding. People that were born on Thursday usually are drawn to mental tools such as Asame and Pentacle and work well with the earth element. Magical workings regarding material gain, general success, accomplishment, honors and awards, or legal issues, luck, gambling, and prosperity. People that were born on Friday are talented in the arts of incense and oil making as well. Magical workings that involve pleasure, comfort, luxury, arts, music, and matters of the heart. People that were born on Saturday frequently make good past life regressions, also workings involving the mysteries, wisdom, the elderly, death, long-term projects, and eradication of pests and disease. The position of the sun is important to magical workings too. It determines the energies that are inherently present as the sun moves from one astrological sun to another. So if you would like to bring more intention into your magical workings, you can do your workings at specific times. Sun in Aries. Action is the key when working with this sun sign. You can do magical workings that require moving ahead, fresh starts, new opportunities, issues that involve jobs and promotions, prosperity, health, improving, removing yourself from damaging relationships, getting rid of depression and bad habits from your life, issues related to soldiers and war, personal battles, victories, challenges, accomplishments, and personal success. For offerings, anything spicy will be great because Aries sun have a fiery energy. Red candles can be used to work with this sun. Incense can be made by mixing cinnamon, galangal, juniper and rose petals. Sun in Taurus. Taurus energy is all about the development and cultivation of that which makes us comfortable. Security, stability, protection, as well as prosperity spells, matters of the heart, love and romance. You can do workings that involve becoming more comfortable with oneself, self-esteem, self-confidence, issues that relate to inner strength or self-improvement or self-empowerment, security, stability, protection, as well as prosperity spells, matters of the heart, love and romance, and marriage. You can use green candles on your altar to work with this sun. Incense can be made by mixing amber resin, patchouli, musk, velvet, jasmine, and sage. Sun in Gemini. This period is all about communication. You can do workings that you would do during the waxing or full moon. Anything that require any sort of expansion like business venture or matters of the heart. Also workings regarding inspiration and creativity. This time of the year is also great if you want to communicate with the fairy folk and fae, making sure that you keep your promises when working with them and give them something in return when asking for their assistance. Yellow candles can be used to work with this sun. Incense can be made by mixing violet petals, lavender, cinnamon, thyme, myrtle, and heliotrope or sunflower. Sun in Cancer. This period is all about personal space and sanctuary. This period is great for workings related to cleansings, wardings, and protection of your home. It's also good to work on personal growth, self-empowerment, forgiveness, personal goal setting. If you are able to work with mid-honeymoon, you can use its energy for workings that involve personal transformation, a complete reinvention of your life, or a change in personal reality. If Cancer brings the World Moon, you can do workings regarding psychic development, meditation, or inner journey work. White candles can be used to work with this sun, and incense can be made by using camphor, musk, and clove. Sun in Leo. Leo sun brings entertainment, celebration, and parties to the forefront. You can do workings regarding self-expression, self-confidence, self-esteem, and self-devotion. Because this period brings Llamas, it's also a good time to work toward the success and manifestation of any goals you haven't achieved. If the word moon is present at this time, use it for cementing the relationship you've cultivated with the deities, taking divinatory skills a step further. If the barley moon is present, use it for relationships involving others that have to do with love and romance, finances, friendships, general success, opportunities, and so on. You can use yellow and gold candles to work with this sun. An incense can be made by mixing frankincense, musk, lemon, patchouli, balm of Gilead, and rose petals. Sun in Virgo. It's time to put things in order and get organized. You can use this time of the year to organize your book of shadows or your grimoire. You can also do magical workings regarding finance, future plans, or any sort of productivity or structure. Also workings that involve traditional values concerning romance, family, or the workplace. If the barley moon appears at this time, use it for workings regarding health, family, and personal well-being. Also workings that require a strengthening of sorts. It can be a relationship, an issue of self-confidence or courage, and finances as well. If the wine harvest moon appears, use it for study, knowledge, retention, meditation, and astral projection, increasing divinatory and psychic skills. Orange and gold candles can be used to work with this sun. You can also make your own incense by mixing lavender, wintergreen, orris root, and rose petals. Sun in Libra. Libra has a balancing energy because Libra is all about balance and fair play. You can do workings that require these attributes, whether they relate to home, career, or some other area of your life. You can also do workings regarding compromise, cooperation, teamwork, beauty issues, self-empowerment, and romance. Use the wine harvest moon for workings regarding striking a balance between the mundane and the spiritual, so you could manifest your workings in both spiritual and physical world. Use the blood moon for workings regarding well-being of plants and animals, meditations on the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. You can use blue candles to work with this sun, and you can also create your own incense by mixing lavender, cinnamon, and chamomile. Sun in Scorpio. Scorpio is intense, passionate, and stubborn. Magical workings this time are best if kept simple without confusing the outcome. With that in mind, you can do workings regarding to occult and metaphysical studies or skills, past lives or karmic issues, transformation, uncovering that which is hidden. Because Samhain is around this period, the veil this time of the year is at its thinnest, so you can take time to communicate with your departed loved ones, do divination on the coming year, and reflect on the year that had passed. You can also use black candles to work with this sun. You can make your own incense by mixing cinnamon, musk, myrrh, vetiver, and lemon. Sun in Sagittarius. This sun exudes joy, prosperity, and success. At this time, workings often manifest quickly, so be ready to deal with the result. You can do magical workings regarding cutting to the chase, unearthing truth, personal stumbling blocks of the heart, fresh perspectives, new ideas, logic, and philosophies. You can also do workings that involve knocking down obstacles, bringing personal freedom, and honing personal communication skills. At Yule, you can ask the old sun to take with him to his death any personal character flaws or bad habits. And with the freshly born sun, he can assist in illuminating the source of current problems and finding their solutions. He can also help you with fresh starts, inspiration, and the advancement of projects, both old and new. Use the snow moon to work on sleep issues and prophetic dreams. You can use oak moon for workings regarding any sort of balance, especially between the physical and spiritual worlds. You can use red candles to work with this sun, and make your own incense by mixing pine, musk, myrrh and juniper. Sun in Capricorn. At this time of the year, you can look at things as they really are, because we can't work to full potential until we clean up our own messes, and Capricorn can help us do that. For some of us, it means working on financial matters. For others, it might involve matters of the heart, issues regarding health and home, or reclaiming the energy necessary for personal productivity. You can also do workings regarding learning, teaching, and self-discipline. At Yule Festival, the dying sun can help you to tie up loose ends, break bad habits, or remove anything unsavory from your life. The newborn sun can offer you guidance as you travel. He can also shed light on your personal path to direct you towards its personal lessons. Oak Moon can help you in workings regarding strength, courage, dedication, commitment, and personal growth, as well as physical health, tenacity, and endurance. Use the Storm Moon in workings regarding wishes, awards, and your innermost dreams. And to make your own incense, you can use a mix of valerian, pine, ylang ylang, and wisteria. Sun in Aquarius. Aquarius energy is all about change and fresh perspective. At this time of the year, the magical decisions you make now may last for some time to come. You can do workings regarding cutting ties and forge new alliances in both personal and professional realms. Also, getting rid of bad habits, work on health issues, courage, and productivity. You can also use white and silver candles on your altar. To make your own incense, you can mix jasmine, lavender, patchouli, and vetiver. Sun in Pisces. This sun allows us to slow down and ponder on what we're doing and why, and how it will affect our personal future. This is a great time for meditation, for forming connections with spiritual realms. You can do workings regarding psychics, clairvoyance, divination, inspiration, creativity, and personal issues. At Ostara, you can work to bring emotional, mental, and spiritual balance into your life. The Chaste Moon to bring creativity in your life by doing things you enjoyed as a child. If the Seed Moon rises, you can write new rituals, think about workings you wanna perform in the coming months, and prepare your garden for magical manifestation. You can use blue and green candles on your altar, and to make your own incense, you can mix orris root, vanilla, and patchouli. To learn more about sun magic, you can read Everyday Sun Magic by Dorothy Morrison. I really enjoyed this book, but you have to keep in mind that the author is Wiccan. It shouldn't be a problem for most of you who don't practice this religion like myself, as you can just read past it. Other than that, this book have more in-depth information on the subjects that I mentioned in this video, so I would suggest to read this book if you are interested in learning more. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more witchcraft content. It really would help my channel grow, and my videos could be recommended to more people that would love to learn more about this practice. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one.